guys, so I'm back with a new video and let's talk about Tick Tick Boom. I know that this video might be coming a little late, but as you might have noticed by the amount of videos I've been putting out in this past week, a lot of movies have been released and I just can't get a hold of every single film. So I actually had to fit this one into my schedule because I love Andrew Garfield and I did a video about his best films. I've reviewed Mainstream and I just thought I have to review every single film that he is in. So here I am, a bit late than most people, to talk about Tick Tick Boom. And in case you're wondering, I will be reviewing The Eyes of Tammy Faye, but the film only comes out here in Portugal next year, in January if I'm not mistaken, so you'll have to wait for that one as well. It can be all just like Mainstream, which I had the opportunity to watch it before everyone else, way before. So yeah, I've rambled enough, so let's just get into the video. So in case you don't know what the film is about, which you might already know by now, it follows the true story of Jonathan Larson, who is in New York trying to make it into Broadway in writing and composing. And yeah, this is about this play that he wrote, Tick Tick Boom, but it also just talks a bit about him and how he came up with this play. So yeah, but don't be like me and assume that this is his story. It's not. It's about the play and not exactly about him, but because he wrote it, obviously it's still about him, but it's not like his life. It's more like how he made this play and the events that just made it happen, I guess. As I said, the film stars Andrew Garfield, and it also stars Alexander Shipp, Robin de Jesus, hope I'm pronouncing his name right, and Vanessa Hudgens, which is really odd because she's a big name, but she's not really that relevant in the film. She's just there, I guess, because she's a good singer, and she does mainly just the musical parts. So yeah, it was a bit odd, but I'm not mad at it because I'm not really her biggest fan. So post that, let's get into my thoughts. I'm just gonna get this out of the way and just tell you that Andrew Garfield is amazing. Everyone has been praising him for this. Might be a controversial opinion, I don't know, but I don't think this is his best performance. Obviously, I'm a bit biased, but I really love Mainstream and Under the Silver Lake, and I actually think his performance in Mainstream is better than in this film. But he was nominated for Best Actor in Oxo Ridge, and I totally think his performance in Oxo Ridge is way better than in this film, in Tick Tick Boom. So I don't know. It didn't win for Oxo Ridge, but maybe the competition in this year is not as good as his performance in this film. Who knows? But yeah, I just wanted to put out there that I don't think this is his best performance. It's still great, and he sings, which I don't think he ever did in any film until now. And yeah, he did great in that, and I didn't know he could sing like that, so I was amazed. But in terms of performance, story, acting, I think he has better films and better performances. Now, for the film itself, I gotta say, I enjoyed the story. Like, I deeply connected with the story and with Jonathan because I also am like almost his age, and I also wanna like write not exactly musicals, but I want to be like a director and movie writer, film script writer, whatever. And I myself feel like I'm running out of time, like I'm getting older and I haven't gotten like anything done. So I deeply connected with that aspect of the story. However, there's one main criticism that I couldn't get past. One, I gotta say that musicals aren't really my thing. So just with that, this might not be like my favorite film, but also I think there's way too many songs and no breathing room. And what I say by this is that it's song after song after song, and I know this is based on a play, and I can see this working in a theater like on Broadway, but in film I just felt like I needed a more story in between songs, in between musical numbers, and it just was a musical number after musical number. And again, I know this is a musical, I know this is based on a play, but I needed more story and more film, and I didn't get that, so I thought it was a bit like rushed. It didn't let me feel as connected as I wanted with the characters. Yes, I liked Jonathan and I liked basically everyone, but they didn't spend much time developing everyone else's character, or in this case, like real people, real life people. They really showed us who Jonathan is, and I guess that was the main thing about the film, but I needed more story. So yeah. And in terms of directing, because this is Lin-Manuel Miranda's first film, I feel like I have to mention that I wasn't super into it. Like, it's not bad, but I think it's just okay. I wasn't really surprised with anything. There's one scene in the moonlight scene, like the Sunday they sing about brunch. I really like that one and how it was made. Yeah, the choreography and all of that. But besides that, it was just okay. And again, because there were so many songs, it felt kind of rushed at the same time. So yeah, I think those are my main thoughts on the film. And with that, let's get to my scores. So I'm pretty sure I'm in the minority here, but overall I give the film a 3.5 out of 5. I don't think it's a bad film, and I think Andrew Garfield really shines and he really makes the film. But because I'm not a huge fan of musicals, and because I felt it was so rushed and there were so many songs, I just didn't get into it as much as I wanted to. And I kind of compare this to Rocketman, but I think Rocketman has way more story, and it just develops the story and the characters way better. So yeah, I love Rocketman, and I just like this Tick Tick Boom. Cinematography, I give it a 3 out of 5. As I said, it's okay, nothing mind-blowing. Yeah. And originality, I also give it a 3 out of 5. I liked how they like showed that like thing that I think most of us feel that we're running out of time, that we haven't done as much as we wanted or we could have. So I like that aspect. I haven't seen that in many films, but then there's not really much else. Again, I know this is a true story, so they couldn't really change much. So, but yeah, I don't think it's super original, but I still like the story. So yeah guys, these are my thoughts on Tick Tick Boom. I know this is kind of late, but I wanted to make it because of Andrew. Like, I think he's phenomenal and he's so underrated, and he has so many good films. So if you aren't familiar with his filmography, check out my video. There's some hidden gems there. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought of this film. If you felt like me and felt like it was just a song after song and it was a bit too many songs, or if you just really enjoyed it. Yeah, let me know in the comments your thoughts. And yeah, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!